Everyone, welcome to the Power Play with CJ. Today we're focusing on the New York Rangers re-signing Marc Staal to a 6-year deal. That'll pay him $5.7 million annually. I'm not going to lie, not totally in love with the deal. First of all, the fact him and Girardi are both making over $1 million a year more than Ryan McDonough is kind of like, gee. Say they got a deal on Mack Truck, and these guys. Oh, I guess overpaid for these guys, but I get that Staal gives you some defensive acumen, that a lot of guys don't give you, and I think he's a slightly better than average puck mover than people give him credit for. But still, I'm not totally on board with it. He struggled with injuries in the past, with the concussion, with the eye socket, and I'm glad to see he's gotten past it. But at the same time, it's like $5.7 million for a guy whose career high in points is 29. And I know he gives you more than offense. That's his game. He does a little. He plays in all situations. And it's the same thing with Dan Girardi. I mean, they both give you some defense and some shot blocking, and make Henrik Lundqvist's life a lot easier. I'm not saying. Don't quote me on saying King Henrik's overrated, because I can't deal with that. He's one of the world's most beautiful human beings. Just ask the New York press. But in all seriousness, the defense does make his life very, very survivable. Some goalies in the NHL going up against how many close range, high end shots, and Lundqvist has these really, really good defensemen in front of him that can cut off the angles and the shot quantity and quality against, which is obviously a big thing and a reason why the Rangers have been one of the best teams in the NHL in the last 5 years. But again, I like him a lot as a player, but not for $5.7 million. Now, he has a better contract than Brooks Orpik. He's making more, but he's 1,000 times the player Brooks Orpik is. And I just think, I mean, you couldn't lose him because you're not replacing him. And I guess this is fair market value for a defenseman in the NHL, but it doesn't mean I'm going to be in love with it. That's just the reality of the situation. We'll see. What happens next for the Rangers. I mean, they've done a decent job at re-signing guys this the last year or so. Going back to February when they came down to Girardi or Callahan, they were able to re-sign Girardi and then turn partially Callahan a couple picks into San Luis. San Luis is a free agent this summer. So is Zuccarello, Derek Stepan, and it's going to say they got his work cut out for him. Stepan's going to be underpaid. I think he's the most disrespected player in the NHL. That's just my 2 cents on the matter. I think whatever contract he gets, he won't be making enough money, but that's going to handle there. I think San Luis will be back on a team-friendly 2-year deal. They've been saying that since the trade went down. He doesn't want to get relocated again. He gets to end his career in New York, and that's what he wants. And then Zuccarello should be a kind of intriguing situation. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with those guys. But again, don't love the deal. I don't hate it with the vitriol that I hate the Brooks Orpik deal. But again, I can't tell you if that's kind of money I would have given him. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, that's all I got. Some sort of the Power Play with CJ. When the New York Rangers re-sign Marc Staal to a 6-year deal. Stay tuned for episodes for the season and beyond. Later, guys.